How Star Wars' most popular Disney characters embody the true ethos of the franchise. As Star Wars gears up to return to cinemas for the first time since 2019, Disney's most popular Star Wars characters will embrace the true ethos of the franchise in The Mandalorian and Grogu. A possible replacement for The Mandalorian Season 4, The Mandalorian and Grogu will see Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal, and the Force-wielding youngling Grogu defend the galaxy as bounty hunters for the New Republic. As the official trailer revealed, there will be plenty of action in the film, including Grogu going for a deep water dive, potentially to find his new friend, the Mythosaur. Briefly glimpsed in The Mandalorian Season 3 finale, bar fights, starship chases, droid battles, and more. And yet, despite The Mandalorian and Grogu's seemingly numerous action-heavy set pieces, the focus will still be on Din Djarin and Grogu's relationship. The film will deepen the bond between the unlikely but painfully lovable duo, as the threat of the Imperial Remnant and Grand Admiral Thrawn draws near. Director Jon Favreau, who co-wrote The Mandalorian and Grogu with Star Wars' current Chief Creative Officer, Dave Filoni, told Empire magazine in the January 2026 issue, that central relationship, as they go off and face adventure together, that's the underpinning of the film. Favreau went on to explain how Din and Grogu's dynamic continues one of Star Wars' most important thematic traditions. Star Wars is always about progression and growth and characters evolving, sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. It's about apprenticeship, it's about one generation teaching the next. There's more growth that happens over the course of the film. Din Djarin and Grogu are indeed the latest in a long line of Star Wars mentor-mentee, father-son relationships, including the likes of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker, Luke and his nephew, Ben Solo, Star Wars Rebels Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger, Jango and Boba Fett, and more. While The Mandalorian is undoubtedly one of Star Wars' most successful sub-franchises, the series faltered with Season 3. It was widely criticized for not focusing enough on Din Djarin and Grogu's relationship. Their reunion after their emotional goodbye in the Season 2 finale didn't even happen in The Mandalorian Season 3, for instance. Instead, it took place in The Mandalorian's first official spin-off. The Book of Boba Fett Season 3 used the extra time to focus more on the Mandalorian's quest to recapture their homeworld from the evil, imperialistic Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito. Taking away from Din Djarin and Grogu's shared screen time and giving Bo-Katan Kryze, Katie Sackhoff, a more leading role. As such, Favreau's comments about The Mandalorian and Grogu are no doubt reassuring. The Mandalorian and Grogu will pick up where Season 3 left off, with Din and Grogu using Navarro as their home base as they work with the New Republic Rangers, taking orders from, amongst others, Sigourney Weaver's new character, Colonel Ward, and joining forces with Star Wars animation favorite and rebellion fighter Garazeb Zeb Aurelios, who will make his proper live-action debut after a short introduction in The Mandalorian Season 3. To what extent The Mandalorian and Grogu will play into the wider New Republic story and other spin-offs like Ahsoka remains to be seen. What's more important is that Din Djarin and Grogu will be at the center of Star Wars' next cinematic story, as they should be.